Hi, so I wanted to show you guys my current grocery haul. I have a lot of stuff here. I'm going to go here. I don't know if you can see me. I have a lot of stuff here. So I'm going to go in stages and show you what I have. I'm going to start up there with my favorite that I'm really excited about and then work my way down this way. I did spend a good grip today, more than I normally do. About $300, honestly, but that's mainly because of a couple of things I don't typically buy in the amount that I did, and that caused me to go a little higher than I normally would. So let me come around and show you guys. The first thing is these Haitian mangoes, and it was $10 for a case of 12. These are delicious. Kids love them too. And then my biggest purchase, y'all, is this huge thing of dates. Oh, it's so heavy. This is, I want to say like 11 pounds of dates. Look at that, medjool dates for days. Because we use them for smoothies and everything. And so I wanted to make sure I had a ton. I'll probably transfer those to a special container just so that I know that, you know, they'll be somewhere else. Or I may refrigerate them. I have to see how that goes. All right, now, so much stuff. I need to move a chair out of the way. I'm going to try to go from front to back. My camera, let me see, I can move you guys a little bit closer now. All right, since I showed you the mangoes and the dates already. We can come a little bit closer together, and I'll start back here. I found these juices. This is super fruit flavor. These are fresh squeezed, not from concentrate, fresh squeezed into the jar. So my kids picked out, each got a flavor: pomegranate, tart cherry, strawberry, mulberry, fig, cranberry, red grape. So 2 of those ingredients are not on the alkaline guide, but still good choice for them. So they got that. And I got the black mulberry, 100% black mulberry, fresh squeezed. Very excited about this. I can take this and add some sparkling Perrier water to it and a spritz of lime. And I got me like a vegetarian cocktail. So, and then I got 2 black mulberry and 2 superfruit. And then I have 3 jars of my pressed tomato sauce. They usually have the organic. They did not this time. I was discouraged by that, but I really need this. It saves me a lot of time for quick meals. This is like $1.39 at my grocery store, the store that I get it from here. Okay. Other things, I got a couple of canned goods. I don't do a lot of canned goods at all, so don't judge me or beat me up about it. But there's a raw dessert that I want to try, and I needed to have coconut milk that would separate to the top. So this is coconut cream for that dessert, and then coconut milk. These will go in the refrigerator, and the part that comes to the top I will be scraping off to blend with some nuts to make a cream filling. I got some plum jelly. This is only sweetened with fruit juice from grapes and date, and then that's it. So that stays pretty pure. Use that for anything you would use jelly for. I have some spelt bread over here, so I'm going to put it on that. I got 3 containers of my date syrup. Now, these are $5 each, so it's another reason why my grocery bill is a little higher. Next time I go, I won't buy as much, but I'm stocking up. So I got all my date syrup. All right, I got a can of diced tomatoes. I don't always do this either, but this is, BPA-free diced tomatoes. I think I'm going to make some stuffed peppers. That's what I bought that for. Let's see, where are we going next? I'm going to go right here in front to the greens. I got some shredded collards. I haven't eaten collard greens in about 2 years. Today I was like, I think I'm going to have some of those. You guys can see this pineapple here. My daughter picked that out. She's been desperate for some. Pineapple is a hybrid fruit. It's not on the alkaline guide, but it's a fruit. She wanted it, so I got that for her. And I may have a little pineapple from time to time this summer and just see. But it can make your mouth itch. You can really feel the difference when you eat it, so probably not that much. Then I got a huge thing of kale. My husband loves kale. The kids will eat it depending on how it's prepared. Then I got a huge thing of green beans. For those of you watching who follow Dr. Sebi strictly, green beans are not on his guide, but they're on his daughter's guide, along with asparagus. So I do both of those veggies and have had no issue with them at all. I have some escarole lettuce for salads, some turnip greens. So these turnips and collards, I'm going to cook those this weekend and freeze them so that I have them for the future, because otherwise they'll go bad fast. You know how it goes with getting fresh greens in. I have some green bell pepper. Sure, I'll be adding that to my turnips. I got some limes, red bell pepper. These will be for my stuffed peppers. Some avocados for my salads for next week. I showed you the limes. Some cucumbers. I only buy cucumbers organic. They're one of the dirty dozen. Now on to the fruit. I got some cherries. Super excited about this fruit, man, because I've been on a 20-day parasite cleanse where I had to limit and only do berries and Granny Smith apples. So when you do something that's very restrictive, it really makes you appreciate being able to enjoy something that really is not bad for you. You just had to watch it for a little while. So I'm psyched to get back into this, and I know I'm going to do a huge fruit thing for breakfast tomorrow morning. So yeah, seeded grapes and cherries. Strawberries, I got 3 containers because the last time I bought some just for me, my daughter killed them. So this time she got her own container, you guys. And that's what these, I got 4 containers of strawberries because my husband eats a lot of them too. And then I got a small thing of blueberries. I'm going to come this way now. Small thing of blueberries. And these gooseberries, which are very tart and tangy, so that's a good little treat there. I got a papaya. I didn't want to. Oh, it's split open. Oh, so sad. It makes me almost want to throw it away because I don't want to eat it, but my herbalist said that I needed to have it. So I'm going to try this. My mother-in-law told me that if you squeeze some lime on top of your papaya, it is much better tasting. So I'm going to give that a try, okay? Somebody pray for me. Oh, and my husband is growing mint, so I may try fresh mint with papaya, the mango if I can find one in there ripe enough, strawberry. Maybe I'll add it into my fruit salad and do like a lime type dressing with the date syrup. Boom, there you go. I got some bananas here, tomatoes, the plum tomatoes. This is seasoning, sage. Look at that price, you guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game. 54 cents for this big old container. I promise you I could start a business just mailing spices from Atlanta to people. And somebody may be doing that already. These are cacao nibs. I don't remember what I bought those for, but it's considered by some to be a superfood. I got my mushrooms. I got some oyster mushrooms here in this bag. Big oyster mushrooms. Those I will likely shred and do like a shredded chicken type dish with those. These are maitake mushrooms. Super good for you. And baby oysters I often roast. The maitakes I usually put in a saute with some shredded kale, maybe over some wild rice, over and done. Because mushrooms have protein in it, guys. It's a great meat substitute. Purple onions right here. And then I got some purple potatoes. I don't do a lot of potatoes at all, but Burrows, my potato substitute, very hard for me to get to based on where the only store that carries them and where they're located. So I just had a taste for it, and I'm going to roast these. Purple potatoes are the only potatoes you should eat, though, if you're going to do it. Don't do them often, but this is like the most indigenous potato we can find these days. This is a spelt bread. Okay, it has fruits and nuts in it, but it's the spelt bread that they sell that I get sometimes as a treat. Now moving over here. My new addiction, Marcona almonds. Pricey, but so worth it. I have not, I got some from Whole Foods and got hooked. These may not be salted, so I don't know if they'll be as good as the ones from Whole Foods, but man, they're so good. It's still good. They're sweet. It needs some salt, but I may try to do it without. Then I got 2 bags of Brazil nuts. Again, Brazil nuts can be pricey, so that drove my total up. I don't know where my other bag is, but sometimes they run out of the raw Brazil nuts, so I did go ahead and get 2 bags of that. Got a bag of pecans. It's not an alkaline nut, but I've been eating it again on occasion, and I'm going to use this for a crust tomorrow for a raw cheesecake that I'm making. And then I have here, some blanched almonds for another raw dessert I was looking at. These nuts I'll probably throw in the freezer. I'm not going to use right away. They just stay fresh forever, so just put them in your freezer. They'll be ready to use. Spelt flour. I thought they didn't have it. When I found it, I grabbed 4 because they often run out. This is $2.59 a pound, so I like to stock up on that. So I got 4 of those, and ground kamut, another alkaline grain. They never have kamut ground up like this already. Now, I could grind it myself, but it's cheap. It's only $3 for this, and it's $1.99 a pound. So if they have it already ground, that saves me some trouble. I use this to make like a great cornbread substitute. You can use it to bread things. If I wanted to take some of these oyster mushrooms and bread them and fry them, I usually use garbanzo bean flour, but you could also use this. It's great for that. Tastes good. Oh, you can even use this to make a porridge, you guys, like a cream of wheat type porridge would go really well with this. Just a little bit in water and it thickens right up. I got some plantain chips as a snack. I don't recommend doing a lot of plantains. So what you see here with my groceries overall is probably about, I want to say 90% alkaline. Most of the foods here are 100% on the guide, but there's a couple of things, like if you're strict on Dr. Sebi, then some of those vegetables wouldn't be included. The plantain chips wouldn't be included, the pecans. But all of my fruit is alkaline, and the mushrooms are, of course. I just have a couple of nuts, a couple of vegetables that are not, and the plantain chips. But definitely the grains. The biggest thing I focus on is making sure my grains are more alkaline, because I find that the non-alkaline grains really bloat me, stick to my stomach, and not in a good way. And so those cause me a lot of problems. So I think I covered everything that I have here today. And like I said, that was my total. I don't have my receipt, or I could break it down for you more. But the biggest thing was that these juices, actually to me it was a great price for 1 liter. This was $3 and some change. And they'll probably go through theirs. But see, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought 5 of these because they're greedy. And when your jar is done, you're done. That's it. All right. And then I can go on and enjoy mine in peace. Amen. So that's everything that I have here today, like I said. And see, my loaf of bread was $6. I don't always buy this bread, but I hadn't had bread since I've been on the parasite cleanse, so I was like, I'm gonna get this as a treat. It's made fresh in-house there, so I have to transfer this to the freezer and just have a little 1 slice every now and then. But again, because it's a spelt flour and not traditional wheat, it does not make me crave. So I can have 1 slice and I'm good. Now on a greedy day, I might have 2 slices, but like halfway into that second slice, I'm feeling like I really don't want any more of this. Kind of wish I hadn't gotten it type thing. So I really don't need that much of it. Like when I was eating traditional wheat, the more you eat, the more you want to eat. Just has a drastically different effect on the body. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you're encouraged next time you're in the grocery store to pick up something different. Maybe something that you haven't tried before. But this is my haul today. Bye.